Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. Take a seat and relax. There's nothing you need to do in this present moment except to relax and enjoy your reading. So for this week, I have a little bit of a darker lighting because I really wanted to use this rock salt lamp and I really wanted you to see the colors. And if I had my normal lighting on, you weren't going to be able to see this light. So sometimes in life, we need a little bit of darkness so that we are able to see the light, right? You gotta understand hate, anger, and sadness to be able to understand joy, love, and happiness. And that is the reason why God allows bad things to happen, right? Because we gotta understand the bad to be able to understand the good. And I think that's why we're all here during these dark times. So that it's very obvious when we come across something loving. Oh, okay. So movement is being expected from you, Sagittarius. This is my now or never card. All right. Dwight says there are moments where we can affect change. For a few seconds every decade, we exist. And these are those seconds. Tick. Storm the castle, right? Talk. Come on. Tick. It's now or never. Talk. What say you, Sagittarius? Time for movement. This is not a time for stagnancy. The world wants some movement from you. Death and the Knight of Wands. Nice. They are running right into each other. Cool. There is a clash coming. And this is the movement that we need from you, even though you know that it's going to be a clash. That's so cool. They're both on a horse and they're running right into each other. They are both holding something in their hand. Oh, wow. They're very mirrored. Interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, so the death is not a bad card, right? Death just means transformation. Death means change. Okay, this is the same as like autumn, fall, right? Everything is so beautiful outside. All the trees, all the leaves changing colors, it's so beautiful, right? But they look so beautiful because they're all dying. Fall is literally the beginning of death, right? And winter is death at its extreme. But then spring comes eventually again and things start to regrow and things come back, in the summer. So death is just a change, okay? And we can also say that say you are in your room, right? And you go to your living room, okay? Well, you left your room, so now you are dead in your room. You are alive in your living room, and you are dead in the room. Right? There was a change. There was a change from you going from your room to the living room. And same with you moving cities, right? Say you go to college or something. Well, when you leave your hometown, guess what? You are technically now dead in your hometown because you're not there anymore. Right? You are now elsewhere. You are somewhere else. So I think that's what's going to happen to us as well when we die. We are just not here anymore. We are somewhere else. Especially since everyone keeps telling us that we are eternal. So that is a bigger way of thinking on death than just being sad that things are die. But it's just movement. Okay, and the Knight of Wands knows all about movement. He is the movement of movement. So wands are all fire, right? So that is like our soul part of ourselves, right? Since our soul part of ourselves are eternal, that means they're always moving, right? As soon as something dies, it stops moving. So our souls are eternal, and so they are always moving, just like fire, right? Say this was a candle and there was a fire in there. Well, that fire, even though it's still in that candle, it's going to be moving the whole time, right? Fire never stops moving. Our souls never stop moving. And the knight is like the go-getter. He is the one that goes and saves the princess. He is Shrek, right? The one that goes and saves the princess. He is go-getter, right? So it's movement of movement. This is you chasing chasing something. This is you going after that passion, right? Why do we leave our homes at all? And that's what the wands are, right? There are things you want to do outside of your home, and that is movement. So this is a clash. There's a change. It's now or never. I wonder what that's about. Interesting. Celebration and suppression. Okay, another clash here. This is one way of being, and this is another way of being. This almost feels the same way. This is one way of being, this is another way of being. There's a clash. Right? These two energies are clashing against each other. Water and fire don't mix. They are clashing into each other. More fire. Suppression. Yeah, this guy is definitely not celebrating at all, and they are definitely not suppressed at all. Why are these two energies clashing within yourself, it seems? Which one do you want to embody? Do you want to embody this type of celebration, or do you want to embody this type of suppression? I would choose this type of celebration. I would choose this type of energy. I would go to this party and not this party. So I would say death to this suppression. Let's celebrate and have fun. Death comes up again. Wow. Wow. And the Hanged Man. Okay. So, major arcana cards are things that happen to us. For example, weather happens to us. You aren't in control of the weather, but you are in control over putting a jacket on when it is cold outside. You are in control over using an umbrella when it's raining outside. So major arcanas are things that we are not in control over, things that happen to us. And there's a lot more, because this is what we were in control over. Celebrating what's going on or suppressing yourself. And as soon as you decide one over the other, life is gonna respond. Because that is how things work. You do stuff and then life responds, and then you respond to whatever life responded with, and then life will respond to that. And then it keeps going on eternally, forever. Like a chess game, right? White goes and then black goes, and then white goes and then black goes. So as soon as you decide which one of these you want to go for, life will respond. And what do we do when life is responding? Well, we embody the Hanged Man. Okay, the Hanged Man is just hanging there. The more the Hanged Man struggles and tries to get out of it, the more he's probably gonna hurt himself. So the Hanged Man decides to be calm. He decides to understand that whatever is happening needs to be happening. And so he's calm. He starts to be in control by letting go and not doing anything. By letting this transformation, this change happen within him. So maybe you want to keep choosing suppression, but if you let yourself, you will start embodying this type of energy. But you can't, if you keep struggling, you're just gonna keep entangling yourself in these ropes. So choose one and then let go of the one you don't want anymore. And then life will help. Life will help. It is now or never, Sagittarius. What say you? And we get some last bit of advice from the Office Oracle deck. Jump. It's now or never. Literally, jump. You're a brave heart, man. Michael says it is about doing, not thinking. Just jump. The universe will be there to catch you with your own fun, bouncy castle. 37. can't make this up. Okay, my 37 is literally that goodbye. Say goodbye to your suppression. Let it go. Alright, in this scene of The Office, Daryl was not really good at letting go. He didn't even want to say goodbye to his Dunder Mifflin family. He was just gonna leave, right? So he was having trouble with how to leave. He was having trouble with how this change was gonna happen, right? And what happened? Well, everyone found out that he was leaving without saying goodbye, and they all wanted a goodbye. They wanted a good goodbye, right? So they danced to Boogie Wonderland. All right, so you know, this is, look at that, this is literally dance. Oh my god. Dance Boogie Wonderland, right? What a cool moment this was. Dance, party, sing, be goofy, be silly. Why so serious? Why so serious? Look at that. Have Kevin grind you up from the front and Aaron pretend to hump you from behind. It will be a better tribute to your years here. Things are coming full circle. Things are happening if you just jump and let yourself embody this new type of way that obviously you want to be embodying. Yeah, it's a better tribute to your years here, right? It's for a few seconds every decade we exist. We are gonna die eventually, and we're gonna leave this place and go somewhere else. So how do you want to spend your time here? Which one? How do you want to spend your time here? It's up to you. And yeah, I hope this helped, Sagittarius. If it did help, please help me as well by liking the video, by writing a comment, and subscribing if you would like to keep hanging out, as this is a safe place where we try to figure life out together. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.